Now, this is going to shock everyone. Oh, fuck, did I just really just do that? It's going to shock everyone. But this is not my first time recording part 25. Believe it or not, I know. Crazy. Something went wrong. So, I was going to try and grind a little bit because I've been going to the scan domain as my grinding spot because it's a little bit harder than the other 3 domains that I've been allowed to go to so far because it mixes vaccine, virus, and data. And typically they're all higher leveled. While I was grinding, everything was going great. And then I went to check something in the guide. I hit escape, and it exited my ROM without saving. Or not the ROM, the emulator. So, I'm less than pleased. Rather than try and grind again, more, or whatever, I'm just gonna record the part. I don't care if I'm under or over leveled or whatever. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. So yeah, that's how this has been going. If I recall, this floor, I'm gonna need 1 mag missile for. And it's probably somewhere off to the right. I think this is one of those floors that's similar, if not exactly the same as every time you go here. Great. The good news is I wrote a ton of stuff down this week, which is good because I'm looking at the beginning of this list and I totally would have forgotten most of it. So it's clearly I'm finally doing something right here. Let's see. So let's just get right into it. Finally platinumed Minecraft on PS3, which is very nice. It took me a while. In my first playthrough, so in my first world, I I did every trophy except for befriend 5 wolves. I think it's leader. I'm trying to remember. I think it's leader of the pact, or leader of the pack. Why did I say pact with a T? Leader of the pack. I think you need to befriend 5 wolves. I did that, but I looked online and it was glitched for some reason, so I never actually. It didn't count it. But the other trophy I got was sniper duel, which is to shoot a skeleton with a bow and arrow from 50 blocks away. Now I thought it meant 50 blocks away. Any which way, you know, it doesn't really matter. Apparently, so like I never got it in my world, because what I would do is I skipped ahead. I would build 50 blocks high and then shoot at the skeleton from up there, thinking that would work. It doesn't. You need to shoot from 50 away, so left or right on the x-axis, so to speak. And I didn't realize that until as I was going for the leader of the pack trophy again. And to do that, I was actually playing in the tutorial world, which I didn't realize trophies are completely, you can get trophies in the tutorial world. And the only thing special with the tutorial world is that some stuff is already built, and I think that's amazing to like wander around the world and see like structures built already, rather in addition to being able to build your own. I'd never actually spent time in the tutorial world because, you know, like I've said before, I played on PC, I played on 360. I didn't need to go to the tutorial. I knew what I was doing. Okay. And so I never actually went to it. And it's pretty cool. Definitely worth checking out. When they release the new update and they update the tutorial world, I'll absolutely go and look for it again. I even found the Tower of Pimps and everything. So it was pretty fun. But anyway, I befriended 5 more wolves. Oh, no, hold on. I'm skipping over myself again. The reason I went to the tutorial world is that there are already items made and stuff like that, so I don't have to go look for iron or diamond or anything. Like, literally, right when you start, there's like a bow and arrow, and that's perfect for the sniper duel one. So, that's the reason I went there. And then they're actually right near the spawn, there's a bunch of wolves just kind of running around, so I thought that was a pretty good place to get them to. And, you know, I'm killing skeletons trying to get the trophy. And it's good because I'm also getting a bunch of bones, which you need to feed to the wolves, and eventually it all worked out. It was pretty fun. But yeah, if you play Minecraft, and even if you know how to play, I definitely recommend going to the tutorial world. I thought it was something I could just skip over because I already know how to play, but it's not just about teaching you how to do things. It's cool just to have stuff already, there. So I recommend it. After this was, I think, on Sunday, and then also on Sunday, I finally looked into getting Fraps. Fraps is a relatively cheap recording program. As I've explained, I use Camtasia, which is a video capture and video editing program, which is why I like to use it, because it's all in one. The only thing it's not too good at is it can't really record full screen games. So like, if the game is windowed, I can usually record. Except Minecraft. Minecraft was windowed, and I tried, this was back on my old computer. I haven't tried it on this computer yet, so it probably does work. But for some reason I couldn't record Minecraft. Like, I think it was just taking up too much of my computer. It's, techie bits at the same time. I know that's not. Shut up. Yeah, it worked out. Oh no, so I tried Fraps, and Fraps has a couple cool things. The only thing I don't like about it is, like with Camtasia, I can, because it records my audio and the game audio separately, I can change them, which is why you can barely hear the game's audio and you can hear more of my audio, because, as I've said many times, you come here for me. You don't come here for the game audio. You don't want to hear do 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 do. Yeah, so but then I found a workaround. I can, if I record Audacity in the background, which is what I used to have to do very early on. I'm all about minimizing work I have to do. If I record Audacity and then record the video with Fraps and then sync them up later, it should be okay. I should be able to get a decent audio files. Is what I was trying to say. So I bought Fraps. It was only $40, very cheap. And I think I'll finally be able to do a couple full screen PC games, which is makes it virtually limitless. But before, when I was limited to like certain games, it kind of made it easier to choose which games to do. But because I have nearly limitless options for PC games now, I don't know what to pick. So if there are any games you think you'd like to see me let's play on PC, like I said, I'm a console gamer first, and it's PS3, then console, meaning Xbox, I guess, and then PC in order of my priorities. Like, nothing against PC gaming. I hate PC gaming culture, but obviously they've got some great titles on there. But if there's any PC exclusives you'd like me to look at, or you think would be cool for Let's Plays, let me know, because now I can do any of them. Yeah, that's about it on Fraps, I think. Well, I do have one idea, and I'm not afraid to spoil it, because I think I talked about it very early on in my Let's Play career. I wanted to do Spore for a really long time, and I couldn't do it because it was full screen. But now I can, so you can expect some videos in Spore soon enough. I'm trying to speak. Hold on. Give me a sec. It happens when I lose when I don't know what to say and I lose my train of thought, and I'm thinking about multiple things at the same time. Sometimes the words come out jumbled. So hold on. What I want to say is I have to swap Phantomon out, because I got him in the wild, I think at level 22 or 23. So I'm a little sad that he caps out at 28, because I would really like to get him to Mega. So do this, and I'm going to swap him out for Giromon, because Giromon's 26, and assuming he caps out at level 28, then it'll be, he's only going to have to level up twice, and then I'll be able to switch him out for someone else. Either Skullgreymon or Metal Mamemon. Anyway, Spore would be a good game to get some crowd interaction on. Not sure how I do it exactly yet, but I don't know, maybe the first part could be like a live stream, because YouTube does do that. I've looked into it a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of live stream. It's a lot that can go wrong. But I've also obviously not experienced with it, So, I'm interested in it. And with YouTube, then you'd still have the video, like, so people, because I don't, it's the same reason I do a lot of this stuff, is how I like to view things. Like, I like Let's Plays, I like watching Let's Plays that are done the way I do them. So that's why I do them this way. Same thing with live stream. It's like, I don't like live stream because I don't like being told, hey, be here at this time, and then you'll get this content. It's like, I'm more of a, oh, you missed it? Well, we'll catch it later kind of thing. So, but, I mean, with YouTube, it would record it, so you could still watch it, it's just you wouldn't be quite as interactive. That's what I don't like. I don't like people missing out. But I'm still open to it, because I would like, because it also, it's a, you know, there's pros and cons. It also opens up the avenue for even more interaction with people who can make it, so, I don't know. That'd be something, like, it'd be like, oh, what do you want me to do for the eyes? What do you want me to do for this? What are the herbivore, carnivore, stuff like that. So Spore would be a cool interactive one. Spore I could still do by myself, and probably make a very good Let's Play. Even just by going like comments from the first video and moving them into the second, like taking suggestions in the first video and implementing them in the second video. But I don't know. We'll see. The other game I was thinking about live streaming is Game Dev Tycoon. That would be one that I don't think would work as well without live streaming. Like, if I took suggestions on what kind of game and what game I should make and stuff like that in the game, it'd be cool, and I think it would be a good recorded video too. Like, say that'd be a game where, say, you miss a live stream, but it's 50 damage. What the fuck? That would be a game where, say, like, you miss the live stream of it, but you still get to see the audience interactions and my reaction to the audience reaction. So it's like, what do you want to call this game? Oh, we're gonna call it Butts. Okay, what kind of game is Butts gonna be? Oh, it's gonna be a dungeon, a dungeon RPG. I'm laughing already. That kind of stuff would be fun, and you could still, even if you weren't there at first. Oh, fuck! I have to go through the bug. Damn it! I hate this. And even if you weren't there, you could still laugh at it. So that's my other idea for live stream. I didn't even write that down. Hold on, I gotta delete some of this stuff. I wrote a lot, so I have to make sure I don't repeat things or get confused, because that happens sometimes. Other than that, I just wrote down Pixelcraft. I started talking about it last part. Is that a memory bug? Ha 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 ha, you can't do shit. I started talking about it last part. It's Minecraft mod that puts Pokemon in it. Amazing idea, amazing concept. I know they're still updating it, so it's a good premise now, but there's obviously still tons of stuff they could add. I still highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. I played a little bit more. It's cool to make your own Pokedex and to make your own Pokeballs and stuff. Oh, that's right. But when I did this video last week, I hadn't really played it yet. I've played now. It's fun. It's still Minecraft, and some stuff it's hard. Like, because there's no enemies, like, there's no enemies or animals, so because there's no cows, it can be hard to find leather and meat. Finding food is hard. To find food, you either have to fish or grow wheat, and I don't know. I find that boring to fish, and growing wheat takes a while because you don't have bone meal, because you need skeletons for those. There's some Pokemon that do drop these things, but it's not quite as easy as just finding a skeleton or finding a cow or finding a sheep for wool. But no, it's definitely there's some cons, but there's some pros too. It's definitely fun. I would love to do some videos in them. Just I don't know, like I don't know, start a new game. Yeah, I should say this. I plan to do some videos in Pixelcraft. I think what I'm going to do is I found a seed that, okay, well, I got to backtrack again. So, different Pokemon appear in different parts. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, different Pokemon appear in different, I know, I get scared by my own text sometimes. Only when I'm super focused. That's what I am right now. There's one thing you can tell about me in Digimon World 2, it's focused and engaged. The thing is that, like, so if you're in an ice biome, only ice Pokemon will appear, and that's great and all, but the biomes are fucking huge. So it's like, yeah, this is great. I mean, I've got forest and ice, but I still can't find any deserts. I can't find any jungles or mountains, and I want to see what kind of Pokemon are there. So I did some research, and I found a seed. For those who don't know Minecraft that well, a seed is like you put it in. Usually, it's just like the name of your world. So like I would put like Pokemon as the name, and it randomly generates it based on those characters. Sometimes it'll just be random anyway, and or you can put in a seed. That way you can share it with other people. So like, say this one random person on the internet found a good world with like a bunch of different biomes. He can say, here's the seed, and then I can use it and get the exact same world. And that's what I did. So I found one that has all sorts of different biomes very close by. So I could be able to choose from a bunch of different Pokemon. So I think what I plan to do is I'm going to start a new game, and in that, and using that seed, and I don't know what I want to do from there. I guess we could start off with things like, let's find fossils, and let's make Pokeballs, let's make a Pokedex, let's try and catch some other things. It's definitely something that would be more fun in a multiplayer server. I've never played Minecraft on PC on a server. It's not something I really want to get into. Just I don't have the time to put into it, and it seems like something that'd be more fun with like friends. And actually, I do have friends who play Minecraft on PC. Just I don't know. I'm more of a with Minecraft. When it comes to Minecraft, I'm more of a single player kind of guy. But yeah, so you can definitely expect some Let's Plays in that. When? Well, that leads me into my next point. I know I said I wouldn't do any videos until I got my monetization back. Clearly I broke that. If you're on my channel, if you're one of the 60 people that watches these every week, first of all, thank you. Second of all, you probably saw the video I uploaded about in the middle of the week. It was Digimon the movie Censored, Part 1. So what I did, in case you didn't see it, was I took scenes from the beginning of the Digimon movie, and I added unnecessary bleeps to it to make it sound like the characters were saying things that were very dirty. And I thought it was hilarious until I had to edit it like 50,000 times. You have no idea how fucking fast Izzy talks. Izzy basically slurs his words, so it's hard to censor him and make him say things. But I think it did an okay job. I still think it's funny, but it loses its appeal when you've seen it so many goddamn times. I still recommend, if you haven't seen it for whatever reason, to I did it again. I do it every. Oh, that's alright. Bug Zapper's not crazy important, and I have a parts fix. I'd recommend you check it out. We're at 18 minutes. I'm only on level 5. There are 14 floors in this place. God damn it. This sucks. I want to go home. But yeah, I should mention that the day I released that video, by the way, I released the video 2 or 3 days ago, and it has almost 600 views. That's the biggest growth I've ever had on my channel. I looked up the stats for that day, and it had the most total views on any one day since I started my channel. Previous record was held by either Ventus or Aqua, the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep scenes. So that's pretty goddamn impressive. And it was a lot of work to get just those 2 minutes. But I did it for a reason. I knew the video was going to be successful, so part of me wanted to wait until I had monetization back, because yeah, and I don't feel guilty saying this, because it would have earned me a decent amount of money. Probably would have pushed me over the threshold. But at the same time, that wouldn't be for months, and I need to think about growing my channel. And I know I've said this over and over, I want the reason people to come here is because you like the way I talk, you think I'm funny, and for that consists of Let's Plays. And so my like unsubscribed trailer thing, which is the thing that people who are unsubscribed see when they first come to my channel, has always been like whatever Let's Play I want people to focus on at that time. And that works to an extent, but when people come to a channel, typically they don't watch the Let's Play there. if they do, those are exactly the kind of fans I want, or subscribers. I interchange it with fans. That's exactly who I want to see it, but at the same time, I know it's not practical. So I needed a short video, and I had thought about making that. Should I have an MP driver, right? I should use that. I thought about doing that video because I'd recently looked up some censored videos. Like there was a guy who recently made censored Frozen. I haven't seen Frozen, but the video is still funny. And he also censored Finding Nemo, which I thought was really funny because every time he says Finding Nemo, you can just censor it and say fucking Nemo. It practically does it on its own. And I was like, well, my channel is mostly about Digimon. There's Digimon the movie. I should censor it. And I did. And I'll have 1 to 2 more videos of that out. I haven't started them yet, but it takes a lot just to get those little 2 minutes. So, and I only went through about a third of the movie, so you can expect 1 or 2 more parts depending on how much more things I can make funny. However, probably won't release them until June, just cause. But anyway, I needed a short video that people could come to my channel, watch, and be like, I like that, that's good. And then, subscribe, or maybe check out my other stuff after that, once they've seen at least something. The only thing is, and this is going to sound a little, I don't know, pretentious, maybe selfish, I don't know what the right word is, but it doesn't really show me, and I'm mostly what my channel is, so I don't think it's a good representation, but it's still funny, I still like it, so I'm going to keep it up, and I'm proud of it. I mean, I worked hard on it, but it's not the reason I want people to subscribe. I want people to subscribe for me. Oh, fuck, I do need the missile gun. Let's use a parts fix, and then I'll clear room. That'll be fun. So I don't know. I'm apprehensive of it, if that makes sense. I don't know if it'll help me get subscribers. I mean, take a look at these videos. I have 500 subscribers, and Digimon World 2 gets about 60 views a week. When I did Digimon World 3, towards its later parts, it was getting 60 views a week. When I did Digimon World 1, and it was towards its end parts of 14, 15, 16, I was getting 60 views a week. My channel has really grown since then, so I should be getting more views a week every time I do it. But for some reason, it doesn't. So actually, you know what? That's not true. I think when I was first doing Digimon World 1, I was getting 30 a week. And Digimon World 3 definitely was 60 a week, though. So I'd like to explore why that is, but I know I'm putting them on a much busier time right now. People are busy. They don't, college is started up since I did this. Different reasons. And I understand that people can't watch them every week. Ugh. They can't watch them every week right away, and that's fine. Like I said, that's the whole appeal of them, is that you can go to them whenever you need. They're there. You don't have to show up at any given time. But I also realize that it's probably because it's starting to get a little fucking boring. Which is fine. I still plan to finish and everything. But, you know what I mean? I want people to come here for that. I don't know where I was going. I kind of went off on a tangent. Let me try and gather my thoughts. I definitely had an idea in mind when I started talking. Let's consult the notes. Right, okay. So, there was an AMA. The whole reason this got brought up about channel growth and other boring businessy things was someone did an AMA. His name is Uber Danger. He has about 200,000 subscribers. I know nothing about him other than most of his videos are League of Legends related, and I'm not even close to involved in League of Legends. I think I played one game. It's not for me. I don't play MOBAs. If that's not a MOBA, I'm sorry. I thought it was. I thought it was in the same vein as Dota 2. It's just not for me, so I don't play them. But I understand a lot of people do. So he said, he started just putting out videos, and eventually people caught on, people liked him, and he said he didn't want to attempt to do Let's Plays. Or he wrote a guide, and I've read the guide because I'm interested, on how to grow your channel. And I'm obviously interested, so I read it. One of the first thing he recommends is don't do Let's Plays, because you won't get an audience doing Let's Plays. And so, obviously, I took offense at that. But then he read on, and he describes 3 kind of tiers of a channel. He describes, a small channel, and he says most small channels just stay small. Oh, fuck, I forgot Lightning maxed out at level 29. That most small channels will stay small. And then there's medium channels, and then there's large channels. So at first I figured he was going to explain that my channel was small, and I should, Let's Plays aren't the way to do it. All sorts of discouraging stuff. But then when I read the middle tier, or rather, when I read what he described the middle stage to be, he said it's a couple hundred subscribers. I have that, so apparently I'm middle tier. And then he described this. The big deal is you want to get out of the middle tier. You may be in a middle tier and your channel's growing slowly, but not fast enough. I'm like, all right, well, preaching to the choir. But as I've described before, I realize that this is a slow process, and I am in it for the long haul. I said that when I started Digimon World 1, that I've made leaps and bounds since then. And one of the things he recommended was a short video you can put in the front of your channel. It's common sense. I knew it. I've always known it. It's just, I don't have many short videos. Most of my videos are long. And with Let's Plays, I can't just pick one random part and just put it up. I have to put Let's Play Part 1 of something up. That's the unsubscribed channel. So, I'll say it, I had finished the censored video by then. I had even uploaded it to YouTube. I had planned on holding it, and until June, and just keeping it on my channel, unreleased. I even showed it to PJ and Carlos. I sent it to them, and they showed it to a couple of their friends. They thought it was funny. But I planned on just waiting, and when I read that, it wasn't so much a new idea, oh, that'd be a great idea. I knew I needed to put a short video that would grab people's attention. I didn't really want to, because like I said, I don't believe that's what my channel's about. So I struggled with it for a while. Finally, I released it, and you guys really seem to enjoy it. I got a lot of positive feedback about it, and I got a lot of views, so I think it was a good idea. Whether or not it was getting about 20 views every couple of minutes. It was really cool for a while. Now it's slowed down. I'll get a couple of views every hour. I had a point here. Hold on, let me use my brain. I was definitely just leading to something. Oh, so now it gets normal views now, and we'll see how much it, I have how much it grows and how many subscribers it attracts. I think I got a couple subs, I got 3 or 4, but nothing groundbreaking. We'll see what the benefit of it is in the long haul. I will say that I had another thought. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, that video is definitely going to be in my top 10 videos, probably within, I'll say, 3 months, give or take, judging by its growth rate. Is Energetic Bomb one that's alphas? Yeah. Yeah, easy. I think the Kingdom Hearts videos all went into my top 10 within 4 months. I think it'll go in less time. It might even be the most popular video on my channel soon enough, but only time will tell. But I have no doubts it's gonna be very popular, and I'm proud of it again. So that's good. Really enjoyed doing the video, but for me, it was more than just putting out a funny video. I mean, it was putting it out with no intentions to get monetization on it, with only the idea that it was going to help my channel. And I think it will do that. I just hope it's the right help. I want the right audience, stuff like that. These are the kind of things that go through my head, and I have no problem explaining it to you guys. Like I said, I'm pretty open about most of this stuff. And I only got a little bit of feedback last week, but I guess you guys don't mind that I talk about future projects and stuff like that. So, like future Let's Plays, because I am very sensitive about that. I don't want to, maybe sensitive isn't the right word. Aware. I don't want to just be like, hey, can't wait to do this game. You guys can't see it yet. Another thing I want to point out about Uber Danger, I haven't watched any of his videos. Like I said, it was all League of Legends stuff. I'm sure he's a great guy. But there was one thing that really stuck out that I thought was kind of slimy. Is that, like, overall, I read the AMA and he seemed very helpful and he seemed like he wanted to help other people. But the thing that stuck out to me was that when I looked to his channel and I went to his like his videos, I looked at the most popular ones and stuff like that. Yes, he does League of Legends videos, but a lot of his thumbnails, and I've talked about the importance of thumbnails and how I try to get like a cool moment from a video, especially one with cutscenes. I try to get like a pivotal moment. He had a lot of scantily clad anime looking chicks, which, you know, I'm all for anime, but and then like League of Legends stuff in the background of the video, with the anime chicks in the foreground and like text of what the video is in the foreground. I don't know how I feel about that. That seems a little sneaky to me. Not sneaky so much as like there's no real point. Maybe in his videos he talks about it and maybe he says like, oh, it's a big running joke, but to me it's doesn't look too fantastic. We'll say another thing he pointed out is he wants you to develop yourself as a brand for a successful YouTube channel. Like his icon is like a duck, I guess, and he's for like, and he says, you know, my subscribers call themselves the Duck Army. If any of you ever start calling yourselves names like we're the followers of Wrath or anything like that, don't you fucking dare. All right? I don't like using my channel name. I like, you know, just call me Nick and just say you're a subscriber. I never want to hear like anyone come up with terms like that's cultish behavior. I don't want to hear that kind of shit, right? Like, I watch Rooster Teeth stuff. Do you know what I call myself? A Rooster Teeth subscriber, an Achievement Hunter subscriber, a Let's Play subscriber. I don't call myself any fucking weird name. I don't like that stuff. It's weird and creepy. So don't do that. If you ever come up with names for yourselves and like organize, I'll be very worried. That's too much power for me to have. I should not have that much power. I don't trust myself. But yeah, so that was yeah, I just want you guys to like me for me. I want you to think I'm funny or think I have interesting things to say. Basically stroke my ego, but not in like a weird way, just in like a casual way. That's what I want here. So I want it to be all casual, because the more casual it is, the less work I have to do. Like, I don't want to have to try and impress you guys. I want you to just be like, hey, that's pretty cool, and then me not have to do any extra work. That's the real reason. I don't want to have to do extra work. But yeah, I think you guys knew that. Most of you. If you've watched my Let's Plays, you know how I feel about stuff like this. Am I saying that I might change if suddenly I get a lot of money to do more brandy things? Brandish, not Brandy like a stripper name. Sorry if your name is Brandy. Sorry if you're a male named Brandy. That'd be even worse, somehow. Sorry if you're a male Brandy names a male named Brandy who's also a stripper. That's extra bad. But yeah, I'm not saying I won't change. I hope I don't. I think I'm a pretty straightforward dude. I hope I continue to stay that way. Guys, you'll never change me. I'll always be, well, I don't know. I can't say that. I don't have money. I'm not making a profit off this yet. If that changes, I could completely change. Just sell the fuck out. Who knows? I don't think I'm a sellout. I might be. But I haven't been tested. So there's that. Let's talk about some schoolwork I had this week. Started my drama chapter. Finally ended the poetry unit. Thank fucking Christ. Like I said, poetry is for some people. I am not to be included in those some people. I like poetry is great for some. It's just not my shit. What's going on in here? Okay, I can do this. Nope. Oh, damn, this is tough. No, it's not. I can do this. See, it's like a little mini puzzle. How do you get through the maze without having to fight anyone? Gee, Nick, why do you have to grind? Is it because you always avoid battles? Probably. I would wager that. Um, but yeah, so I started the drama unit in my, what is that class called? It's not comp, is it? I think it's literary studies. And god damn it, there's no way for me to go here other than over that mine. That's not gonna be fun. I don't want to do that. Are my pants starting to rip too? Damn it. Hey, just filled with bad news. So we started the drama unit. That means like plays and stuff like that. I didn't have a choice. Arrow tires. That could be potentially dangerous. And we're reading A Raisin in the Sun. At first I was like, oh cool, I've already read that. This should make things easy. Then I realized I read that in sophomore year of high school. And then I realized that was 6 years ago. I'm old as shit. I'd also like to point out I'm a sophomore in college, and when you do the math between sophomore and high school, 4 years of high school, sophomore in college, 4 years of college, you'll realize that's not 6. And that's kind of bad math. Meaning I'm not where I should be. But that's fine. I'm alright with that. Oh, this is gonna suck. I don't want to fight you people at all. Who had reset for parameters? Was it, reinitialized? That's the... No, reset foes parameters, not my own. Right? No, I can't do my own. Fuck. Keep doing Grizzly Wing, hoping for the best. I hope I can beat these guys quick enough. They look like they can do some damage. Oh, you know what? I just realized Metal Mime didn't attack last time. I should be fine. If he actually decides to attack. Come on. No, alright. Well, that's close enough. I think anybody's in major peril, but I should be more worried about Giromon. And also give him some MP. See, now we're getting to the deeper part of the dungeon where I have to pay attention. But yeah, I've read Raisin in the Sun before. It's a very good play. But yeah, I'm excited. We also have a dollhouse in our textbook, and I read that literally like 2 years ago. So I wish we were doing that one instead. Ah, fuck this. Giromon can even survive. He's almost leveled up. Just let him live. So yeah, that could be fun. We're also, I didn't write this down because I just started doing it before I started reading. But I started reading before I started recording. Why did I say reading? But I... fuck, I need to give him MP2, don't I? No, I'm guard. That should be fine. I've been reading a lot of Sherlock for my short stories class, and we read a lot. We just read the final... It's either the final problem or the final solution. I think it's the final problem because the final solution sounds pretty Hitlery. Which might be my favorite adjective of all time, Hitlery. It sounds like the silverware Hitler would use. Like, oh, do you have the Hitlery? Oh, Hitler, this is very... I can't do more than that in German. Let's just stop while we're ahead. Alright. I really don't like fighting these guys, because, Giromon keeps attacking everyone at the same time, and that's super annoying, so... he says, knowing that all of his Digimon attack everyone at the same time. But yeah, Raisin in the Sun, looking forward to it. Sherlock Holmes. Oh, because I started reading more Sherlock Holmes, I figured now is as good a time as any to start watching the series. And I gotta say, so far, I'm pretty impressed. Of the 6 episodes, there's 3 episodes, each an hour and a half, available on Netflix. So, I looked through them, just looked at the titles of them. I've read 3 out of the 6 episodes. I've read stories based on them. Like the very first one it's called a study in Scarlet in the textbooks, and or not in the books. In Arthur Conan Doyle stories, it's called A Study in Scarlet. And the title of the first episode of Sherlock is called, I don't want to give him HP, what am I doing? Yes I do. Okay. It's called, A Study in Scarlet, and the first episode of Sherlock is called A Study in Pink. So I think that's kind of funny, but, there's also A Scandal in Bohemia is the name of the Sherlock Holmes story. It's called, I want to say it's called something else. A Scandal, or it's a scandal in, like, somewhere else. but it's not Bohemia. I don't remember what it's called though. There's that, and then there's the Rhinebeck Falls, is what it's called in Sherlock. I think it's called the final problem or the final solution. I can't again. I can't remember what it was called in the story, but is the last episode of season 2, and if you know how that one ends, it's also the same plot of Sherlock Holmes 2, Game of Deadly Shadows, the Robert Downey Jr. movie. That's the only Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes I've seen. I want to see the first one. It was on Netflix, but I should have watched it when I had the chance. But it's the same story that one's based on. So if you know the ending to that, I won't say it. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they play that out in season 2. I am aware there's a season 3, so, you know, how much can they really do? Let me see. They have Martin Freeman, is that his name? As Watson. He's the guy who plays Jim in the UK office, the equivalent or whatever he's called in the UK office. I don't remember. It's been a while. He also plays the Hobbit guy. I don't know anything about Lord of the Rings. Whoever plays the whatever the Hobbit's name is, that's who he plays. So, oh, what am I doing? I'm dumb. I use an HP thing when I can easily just do this. Okay. I'm just gonna regain my MP while I have a chance, because Workerumot's not that strong. Let me think. Yeah, you could easily not use any items if you just get into a situation like this. What else have I written down? Hold on, I gotta delete a few things, get further down the list. Oh, so I wrote down Kingdom Hearts 1 trophy left, because I've been playing Kingdom Hearts, and I'm down to the last 2 worlds in my easy playthrough. So the 3 trophies I'm gonna get is beat it on easy, beat it without changing equipment, beat it without getting knocked out, or without using a continue. So if you do die, you have to reload a save as opposed to pressing continue, which I like that as an idea. I think that's a fantastic idea for a trophy. And I was on track to beat it last night, but I forgot that when you when you're playing Kingdom Hearts and you get past a certain point, all of a sudden every enemy in all the worlds gets much stronger, and that's not bueno. In fact, that is less than bueno. I would go so far as to say that is mal, muy mal. Basically, I was on track to not have to... Oh my god, that is so weird. Okay, so I'm going to break and talk about it. I'm not taking a break. I'm going to break from what I was talking about and say my watch broke this week, and I am crazy neurotic about... for some reason, I need to know what time it is at all times, or just have the ability to know. Like, I don't need to know the exact time right now, but I want the ability to just look down at my wrist. So my watch broke. The strap broke. So I ripped the strap off, and I have the regular watch part now. And as you could hear, it beeps every hour, as you probably may have picked up. I have it taped. Oh, what the fuck? I wasn't ready for that. I have it taped on my wall, just so I can look up and see it. When I heard that beep, I looked down to my wrist because I could hear it, and I thought it came from my wrist, and it's right in front of me. So it's really freaky how programmed I am to just respond to that. I might as well just change my name to Pavlov. Oh, psychology joke. Isn't psychology already a joke? Oh, double burn. That's fine. I was a psychology major. I can joke about that. So, anyway, I was on track to get those 3 trophies, and that would be the only trophy I would have left in Kingdom Hearts would be to beat on hard, which, if you've watched the first 2 parts of my Let's Play, is the premise of my Kingdom Hearts Let's Play, is how I'm going to get that trophy, and then I'll be closer to the platinum. However, because the difficulty rose extremely, when I got to the... Oh, fuck me, I could have easily only had to fight one of them. The difficulty rose very sharply. I have to grind a little bit. I plan to just beat it and not do any of the extra side stuff, but I don't think I'm going to get away with that. I'm going to have to grind a little bit more, and... Why do I keep using Fire Blast? I'm going to have to grind more, so I wrote down that I was only have one trophy left. That was not the case. It turned out to be a little harder than that. So that'll be my weekend, trying to beat through Kingdom Hearts, get that platinum, which is good because I don't want to start a new game because Final Fantasy X comes out a week from Tuesday, and I need to have all hands on deck for that. Because I will be playing that, and it may interfere with my Let's Plays. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm kidding. I don't think that's not. I'll get to that. My Let's Plays. I might not have a Let's Play next week or the week after. We'll see. I'll talk about that now. So I'm on break starting next Friday, and I'll probably try and record a part on Wednesday or Thursday. Because I'm not going to be around, I could bring my capture equipment with me, or I can enjoy my vacation. I think I've earned it. Worked pretty hard this semester. So that's the plan. Let's see. So I might do that, but then I'll also be home next Friday. So the next 2 Fridays I'll be at home. I think I'll record an early part for one of them, and then just put out a part maybe Sunday that week when I'm back at school. I like the environment that I record in now. It's quiet, it's easy to do. I don't want to try and shift back into recording at home just yet. So I probably will hold off and maybe do one early and then one late. Just keep them in mind. I haven't thought of it. Maybe I will record it at home. I haven't really planned it yet. But I don't know, just be aware. My break starts next Friday, and I record these on Friday. So, be careful. I wrote that down, but I didn't see it. Weird. Anyway, what else did I do? I finally, I don't know if I talked about this. Jerry Seinfeld had an AMA a while back, and it was very good. He answered every question with like a paragraph. It was awesome. I think Jerry Seinfeld might be the most naturally funny person, like naturally funny comedian I know. Like, he does not seem like he has to work at it very hard. He's just really funny. But so there's a question in that AMA that talked about how The Hangover, if it was just one movie, would be amazing. But because there's 3, it's not as good as a movie. Because they kind of beat the joke into the ground, and that kind of reflects in the first movie, even because it's hard to take it it's hard to just like pull back and not consider the second 2 when you're watching the first one. So he said if the first Hangover was by itself, it would have been amazing, but because there's 2 others, it's not as good. I think that relates to Twitch Plays Pokemon right now. It was a great concept. It really was. Have everyone play Pokemon. They finally beat Pokemon Red, in case you didn't know, and that's great. But it's now they a day after they started playing Pokemon Crystal, and I think that's not enough time to pass. People are saying it's not as good as the original, and they're trying to equate it, and they're trying to make memes and stuff. It's just, I think you could just say the magic is gone. I mean, you gotta know that, right? Like, it's not, why does Skull Green want to have damage? Oh, right, because when I stepped in that mine. It's, it's a complicated thing. It's like, you can't catch lightning in a bottle. I mean, it's great one time, but it might not always continue to be great. So, I've kind of been keeping up with it, but I think I finally unsubscribed from Twitch Plays Pokemon, Twitch Plays Pokemon. I don't really care anymore. It was like a magical kind of journey when they did it the first time, but now it's, I don't know, kind of a gimmick. Almost like Assassin's Creed 3. Or not 3, just Assassin's Creed in general. Maybe I should go play Assassin's Creed 3. Maybe that should be my goal. I don't like this. This is not good. There's too many chests here. I feel like I'm being led. I feel like there's a trap. Oh my god, no. You're not doing this to me. No, no. have a couple options here. I could... I went to look at my watch. I could go back, try and get to that point again, record from there, release the part a little bit late today. Or I can end the part now, get this out on time, and pick up where I left off next video. I think that would work better too, because there's some plot stuff that happens next video. So, I think that's what I'm going to do, because after I finish this domain, I have to talk to Digimon, I have to get the adamantium core, and I have to start the next part. So I think the combined last two floors with, if I combine the last two floors with the, like, sort of plot stuff that happens next video, that'll be about half an hour or 40 minutes on its own. So that's the plan. Let's see, what else? Did I have anything else to talk about? Nothing crazy. I think I just hit the end of my list. So, we'll pick this up next week, because, like, do you see how I'm not even, like, angry anymore? Because this just... Granted, this is way better than being defeated in battle, because at least I get all the experience and all my Digimon are, like, leveled from that, so that's good. But it's definitely not the best case scenario. Yes, I'm going to pick off next week, and I'll start recording when I'm at floor 12 again. And that'll be fun. So much fun. So much joy to be had. Okay. Yeah, see you next week. Oh, and check out, if you haven't seen it, you should definitely check out the Digimon Uncensored video. I think it's really funny. Okay, I love you, goodbye, I hate you, Brandy.